Good morning, men. It is January 14th, so we turn to the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, for God's daily dose of wisdom. And as I was scrolling through the different verses there in Proverbs 14, verse 6 jumped off the page pretty quickly. And it reads like this: "A scoffer seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge is easy to the one who has understanding." I thought, okay, I thought seeking wisdom was something that anybody could do, and why would a scoffer seek wisdom and not find any? So I started digging into it. Well, this word scoffer, it's used synonymously or interchangeably with scoff, scorn, mocking, or even satire. Basically, it's poking fun with evil intent. And God has some very strong words about the scoffer. For example, in Proverbs 21, verse 24, we read, "Proud, haughty, scoffer are his names, who acts with insolent pride." Ah, there's the key. Okay. It's about pride. It's about insolent pride, not just pride, but insolent pride. Here's some of the other things that God has to say in regards to a scoffer, just out of the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 9:8. "Do not reprove a scoffer, or he will hate you. Reprove a wise man, and he will love you." Proverbs 15:12. "A scoffer does not love the one who reproves him. He will not go to the wise." In Proverbs 13:1. "A wise son accepts his father's discipline, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke." I could go on and on. In fact, this particular word that's translated as scoffer is translated over 27 times as scoffer in some form or another, not just in the book of Proverbs, but in the book of Job, in Psalms, in a number of different places. And the idea here is that there's somebody who is making fun of something, but he's doing it with evil intent. Now, I like satire. I like funny humor that's in the form of satire. In fact, I love the Babylon Bee. They come out with some crazy stuff. Just the other day, they came out with an article that talked about how the Chosen was going to cast Danny DeVito as Zacchaeus. And I thought that was hilarious because I don't know Danny DeVito as far as, his personal life or anything like that, but just the idea of casting Danny DeVito as Zacchaeus and Jonathan Rumi talking to Danny DeVito while he's up in a tree just struck me as hilarious. But that's satire. That's funny satire. That's poking fun at something, but it's not poking fun at something with evil intent. Hey guys, I know as guys, we tend to poke fun at one another. When I was in the police department, I was very young when I started at the police department. And because of my Asian heritage, I had a hard time growing a mustache. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but mustaches are kind of common amongst police officers. And so I tried to grow a mustache. I wanted to be just like the rest of the guys. And guys would come into the roll call room and they'd look at me and they go, "Hey, Haynes, you forgot to wash your face. You got something on your upper lip there." And they would poke fun. And we as guys, we do that to one another. We poke fun at one another. We got to be careful that in our poking fun at each other, that we don't cross the line with evil intent, and we don't allow pride to enter into that situation, because when we do, that's when we become the scoffer. That's when we become the mocker. That's when our fun is no longer fun. So we need to be careful about that. My prayer for us is that we can have fun with one another, that we can joke with one another, that we can be guys with one another and have fun and play and poke fun at each other, but do it out of love. Because when there's love behind the poking of the fun, then everybody can laugh, including the one who's being poked fun at. Because it's funny, because it's done in love. My brothers, I love each and every one of you. I hope you go out and make a difference in somebody's life today. God bless you.